Hey everyone, this is Don Miguccioni, just checking in to say Happy New Year. This video is going along with my blog post wrapping up the holiday season. So this year I had a series of blog posts about making a plan for the holiday season and ending off 2020 more healthy and fit than you started off the year. So the tradition, the pattern can be quite the opposite in a lot of cases. With the holiday season between October, January 1, there's a lot of traditions around food. There's a lot of busy times in personal life and at work, which can lead to less time available for exercise. So, more eating, less quality food, less exercise can leave us on January 1st feeling like we really need to make a plan to dig out of a hole and undo some damage we did. We're not feeling our best, we're not feeling energetic, and maybe not looking our best, feeling our best. So that's what I did as far as the holiday season this year is a series of blog posts. And I followed along as a test case because I needed a plan for myself to do a little bit better than I did last holiday season in 2019. So the blog post and this video will cover what I did, what worked for me, and hopefully will give you some ideas, some inspiration either for next holiday season, vacation, summer, because there's times of the year, it doesn't just have to be the holidays, where we can slip a little bit with our habits. So, starting off the holiday season rather, what I did was I made a plan. So I said, okay, I'm going to maintain or improve certain physical measurements, weight on the scale, waist circumference. I'm going to make some goals around exercise, and I was specific about that when it came to cardiovascular exercise, frequency, times per week. I'm going to eat clean for the most part, and the way I defined that was anything with grain, added sugar, or alcohol was going to be in the treat category. So once a week, did my best to stick with that. I did for the most part. Gave myself a pass on holidays, of course. And those are mostly the milestones that I set up. It was around nutrition, exercise, sleep, and then I made some specific goals within those categories. So success for me came in the form of daily journaling. So I included daily journals as an example on blog posts. So not to say like this is the way you should eat and exercise. It was more like here's what I'm doing and here's how I'm tracking it. So one tip is definitely to have a daily journaling system anytime you're trying to track and improve something related to health and fitness. You want to know what you're eating, just get an idea at baseline and then just look and see, all right, what are some things I'd like to improve over this next month, over this next 2 month period, whatever the time frame may be. Maybe it's cutting out sugar. Maybe it's not eating after 6 p.m., getting rid of the late night snacking, just as some examples. And then, of course, exercise logs included in that daily journal too. So, how many times a week are you exercising? What type of exercise is it? Are there any areas you would like to improve? Would you like to start adding in more resistance training, whether it's weights, body weight, anything in the category of resistance training? Do you need more steps? Do you need more cardio? You have to assess where you are and then make some specific realistic goals during the time frame. So I found that focusing on goals in the holiday season and having a target to move toward was very helpful. And then making a plan for the holidays themselves. So the theme for this whole series of posting was no one day is going to derail your health and fitness goals. If you decide to eat a little bit more than you do, have some desserts, have some drinks, if you do that for one day and you have a solid plan and foundation around that, it's not going to throw you off. And I found that personally to be true moving through Thanksgiving, Christmas, as far as holidays that I celebrate. There's a lot of different holidays around this time of year. But that's really the thing is you have to have a plan. So you have to have an exercise plan for the holiday season. You have to have one for the week of, the day after. One of my tips was to exercise on the holiday. So get up early and do something, whether it's a walk, whether it's a run, a lifting session, whatever resonates with you, just to reaffirm that commitment to health and fitness. I also added in recommendation tip, exercise the day after too, for some accountability. So whatever you have to do, get up early. If you're feeling a little bit bad after some overindulgence, you got a headache, whatever it is, take note of that. Like, okay, maybe overdid a little bit, but you still made that commitment to yourself that you're going to answer the bell, you're going to get up, and you're going to do some movement, and you'll feel a lot better making that commitment to yourself and following through on it. So that's, in a nutshell, the holiday season program. The blog is a lot more detailed as far as summary of tips, summary of challenges that I ran into, example of daily journals. And it's something that I learned a lot from. I hope everyone got some nice tips and ideas. It's definitely something that can be applicable at any time of the year, but I thought it was very seasonally appropriate to say, like, if we want to do something different, rather than make a New Year's resolution to undo some of the damage from the holiday season, let's make an October resolution that we're going to be healthy, we're going to be fit, we're still going to enjoy the holidays, we're going to enjoy our favorite foods, but we're going to do it in a way that's not going to leave us feeling with lethargic, less energy at the end of the year, and having to make a New Year's resolution to try to get back to where we were. So we can start January 1 feeling great, make some goals to feel even better, and hopefully make 2021 your year. Thanks so much for checking in. We'll see you next time.